I'm Nicholas Wood. Starting this YouTube channel. I want to get some stuff out there. I want to do some builds. Got a 8700K in a box, 900K. Got a 2080 Ti, a couple 1080 Ti's, and want to do some builds for you. Definitely to help out the people that are new and trying to build. But today I want to do a Freenas upgrade. I've got a new Zenith Extreme Threadripper 960X. Got some 32 gigs of RAM, video card, just because Threadripper doesn't nearly have an APU or a GPU integrated into it. We're going to go and see if the 10 gig NIC will work in Freenas. And we're going to actually install this Noctua. Have an actual water cooler, EVGA 280 cooler, but do that. And then we're also going to set up a backup. So there's just a 16 gig, just SATA, little M.2, and well, let's go take a look at the system now. I'm going to log in and shut it down so we can bring it in here and then start doing the teardown. And yeah, if you have any comments or questions, please feel free. I don't get time. I work about 60 hours a week at my full-time job, and just want to get some content out there just so that the new and upcoming people, they see people doing stuff. I also have a pfsence build me doing in a little bit when I get time. Yeah, let's get to it. Okay, like I said, we're going to go and shut down my Freenas. Currently, it's got 16 gigs of memory, and it's running a basically it's a Celeron G3930, and we're just going to shut this down. It's got 3.4 terabytes free. Got a little less. This is for jails and for my VMs. Seems pretty much maxed out for the most part. I'm going to go in and I'm going to actually shut down my virtual machines. Pi-hole running. I'm going to power that bad boy off. Shut everything. Jails will automatically shut down, so we're going to go in and we're going to click power. And then we're going to shut the system down. Shut down the system. Confirm. Alright. So, we're going to take a trip. We're going to wander through the house. We're going to have to do a kitchen remodel sooner than later. Especially this floor. Alright, now my Freenas box currently resides in the back bedroom. You also have a bathroom remodel going on. So this is my Freenas box. You'll notice this Case Labs case. I do have an extension for it because I used to have a full-blown X99 system with a radiator, but it's come and gone. It's old tech. And this is my Freenas box with the Celeron in it. Some light on it here. Help you out. Wheel this bad boy out. Give you a look at it. Alright. So that's what the inside looks like. Just basic, little Celeron bust out card. And yep. So let's get this bad boy back to the office and start tearing her apart. Okay, we're going to strip this down. I actually want to move this stuff over because, like I said, bringing the current Freenas box, we're going to move it right out here. So yeah, let's get started. Like I said, we got 32 gigs of RAM, 8 sticks unfortunately, but that's what I had. Bought it a while ago. I'm going to go with the Noctua TR4 SP3. Got a 10 gig card we're going to put in just so that we can, we'll see if Freenas picks it up. It'd be nice if it did. We can do some iSCSI stuff. Also just need a video card. I don't remember what that is. It's like a GT210 or something like that, but it works. And then, like I said, we've got the 1950X with the Zenith Extreme motherboard. And let's get this going. Okay, so we have our HBA card. Just gonna start taking stuff out. built this thing actually a long time ago. Finally getting to upgrade it. Try to do this as fast as possible. I don't even know why I have audio plugged in, but probably just because it's there. Front headers. You had this motherboard just about maxed out with drives. Got about another 6 drives to put in here if I really wanted to, but we'll worry about them a little later. Just realized we're gonna have to run some more power, which maybe I've already got it in the back end, but maybe I don't. We'll leave that on there. We'll actually leave the memory in there. Pull this bad boy off. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna pop this boy out. Out. I don't know if it will or it won't. In there. Another case. In the end, this will become my actual pfsence box. That's the next product this is going to be used for. Something I forgot I wanted to use that for. No. Yes, if you're asking, these are LED strips lights I put in, but seeing that this is in the back room, the spare bedroom, and generally if anyone's back there, they're not going to want these lights on. I don't turn them on, but they were really nice when I had the liquid full-blown full custom loop in here with the the X99 Asus Deluxe motherboard, and then I upgraded to a Strix X99, and I had the 5960X. It was a pretty nice system. Had it for up until a year and a half ago, so worked out very nice. Yes, these screws don't match because this case has been around for a long time. Now, hopefully the camera quality is pretty good. Haven't got my lights yet, my diffusers, but working on it. Like I said, I work over 60 hours a week at least. Well, I don't get time to do much YouTube stuff. So I like to try to stream a few streams. I do have a lot of kayaking videos, but they didn't move over for some reason. They're on the same channel name, but on a different channel. It's really weird, but even though it has the same graphic. So I got some kayaking videos out there. I got one of the four-wheeler. Like I said, I like to do outdoor stuff. Got a Sportsman 800, and I've also do a lot of snowmobiling when I get a chance, which is like once or twice, basically 2 weeks out of the year. And I've got a 850 Adrenaline, and put about 1,600 miles on it in 1 week, so get my plan while I can. And I've actually been using it all year, or throughout the whole season. You know, I'd probably easily be going through a snowmobile season, easily, and that's not even trying. That's with working. So do get out. Run my time out in the snow. Let's see, more standoffs. We need more standoffs for this motherboard. On the back, no. So pull this guy out of here. All these standoffs meet up. This board's a little unique in the way it is. Okay. Do know I'm gonna need another 8-pin before I flip this mount. We'll get this mounted in here first, and we'll go from there. Don't think I need to do anything with the actual tie down for the CPU heatsink. Now, if you guys want to talk tech, I love talking tech, and these new Intel prices coming out, honestly thinking of getting an 18 core. Used to do a lot of video editing, and like to get back into it. My daily driver is 9900K, but work hard and I like to play hard, and downright like to build computers. Fund myself, so if I can afford it, generally I try to, and maybe eventually I'll get some sponsors, but right now it's just about getting content out and having fun. Getting in front of the camera, it's a different experience. hopefully I'll be putting out more videos because, like I said, it's coming on. I mean, it's 100 degrees today down here in Georgia, but winter time's coming, so it's going to be time to put the Sea-Doo up. I'm going to be wakeboarding in the winter time, and so hopefully I'll get more videos out. The pfsence one I want to get out sooner than later because I do want to be playing with that. I've got an Edge Rider right now by Ubiquity, and I haven't had one issue with it, but like a little bit more functionality, a little bit easier to configure. I mean, I like the command line, but you seem to have to use it more than you really should have to. Unlike pfsence, so. And plus it doesn't have a USB port on it, so I cannot use a cellular backup. That's one thing I want to get set up. Also probably set up a squid proxy, something I want to dig into too. And so a couple projects for this winter, and then got some remodeling to do. Got some projects around the house. Redid 2 floors already this year, and we got a bathroom needs to get remodeled. Tile work in there, and quite a bit of projects. Not much time to do it. Also have a trip to go up snowmobiling, back up to Maine, check on the house, see how things are going. So I'll get a few vlogs, so you can see what some Maine life is like, from extreme heat to extreme cold. I'm also going to be out in North Dakota doing some snowmobiling, so me doing some traveling as well. I'm going to visit the brother, and going to pick his sled up and my sled and have some good times. And maybe we'll get some four-wheeling into. I got a Sportsman 850. I'm saying 800, it's an 850. Not a dog by any means. It didn't offer the 1000 when I bought it, so that's what I got. Alright, so let's first thing we're going to do, we're going to go and find that 8-pin, hoping it's actually hooked up. If not, we're going to have to really find it. So let's flip this guy up. And CPU. No, this is powered by a 1200 AXI. Anyone's wondering. Actually, I'll flip this down. You can see the back side where the drives are. And yeah, get a little bit more perspective on what we're dealing with. So, what we've got is backside. Get this thing lined up. Alright. So, these are all 4 terabyte. There's should be 7 of them. Can't remember. I've actually got more to go in there. And I've actually got 7 red 3 terabyte ones that they're actually going to max this out. I can fit about 4 drives here, and I'll have to have a mount made or something, or 3D print it. Now I got AXI 1200, SSD cache, and then 1 SSD here is for my VMs. And there's some extra SATA power. And yeah, that's about how it is. 3D printed these brackets and screwed it all together. And let's just keep rolling. And here's the switch right here. This is for the lights. All right. These are actually going to rearrange to, I believe, actually probably right in there. It's better when plugged in. CPU power. Let's get her back on her back. Start getting this stuff put together. Should not take very long. Pin, two 8 pins. This guy around. This guy around. There we go. Okay. That's said and done. Another easy plug is, yeah, we'll do that now. Alright, so what I'm going to do is tip it back up. You know what, we'll wait. Fortunately, the audio is super easy. Get you plugged in there. And I'll pop off one of these. Fortunately, I need to get another cover. I have a couple. Shift this down here. Okay, now this. This cooler see. Not as easy as I thought. There we go. I guess. Nothing else there. Alright. So we're going to take this off anyways, because I'm feeling we're going to need to take this off in order to get this thing mounted. Pretty darn clean. Some thermal paste. Okay. So just right there for now. All right. Now, Threadripper's a big die, so we're gonna. I kind of, guess, got it on. Should be plenty. And we can also we'll use no, we'll just go with it. I'll use this to spread it. You know, I'm just going to put it on there. Alright. It really shouldn't matter which way. We're just going to line it up. So we just have enough tool facing backwards. And it will not go on that way. Okay. So it only goes on a specific way. There we go. And it does come with knowledge. I'm just going to do these evenly. You can start these by hand. Started. Now I went with this cooler mainly because it said that you could put a I could not lose this top slot. That's one of the main reasons why I went with this Noctua cooler, because some of the other ones are so big you lose PCIe slots. It's actually a nice tool they give you. Ball in, a little bit of tightening, even all the way around. Alright. Do it. I will note this cooler is massive heat pipes, but and it is pretty large, but all in all, it's not very heavy. Okay. So, install this fan. I'll have it exhaust out the back. Yeah, that's better. Like that. I'm gonna line up this fan. And just clip on like that. And that's it. Okay. On this right here. And right to the CPU header. Something I will note, hopefully we will not run out of headers for fans. Try to have this thing run as silent as possible so that the guests when they come, visitors come visit, you know, they're not hearing this thing buzzing. Makes little growling noises every now and then, but yeah, we'll bring it over. Install the memory. We just max all these out, so it doesn't really matter as long as they go in the proper way. So the upgrade for this thing is I was running out of CPU horsepower and RAM. Well, that's questionable, but want to get a Minecraft server going. I have one that was running on a laptop previously. Also, like I said, I got my Pi-hole VM. I'm going to end up running a Squid VM. And I like playing with Linux. So give me enough CPU cores and enough horsepower. Because the other one, I started hitting it up pretty hard for data. Pretty much maxed that CPU out, and I could not run a Minecraft server on it. Celeron just did not cut the cheese, I guess we'll call it. And honestly, I'm surprised the Celeron lasted as long as it did. Previously, this was running, or my FreeNAS was in a old Dell Optiplex quad-core Xenon with hyperthreading and DDR3, about 12 gigs. So it wasn't anything special either. And honestly, that did run better than the Xenon, but I wanted to get into DDR4 and I needed more SATA ports. And right now that HBA I've got is actually going to need I need to get another cable for that. I do want to do some iSCSI with some 10 gig, which I'm hoping that 10 gig card will actually work with FreeNAS, because FreeNAS can be finicky with network adapters. So that's what I'm hoping for. And I've also got, for a while I was using actually fiber, 10 gig fiber, because it was really inexpensive, but it seems now how I've got a good 100 plus feet, that's not a viable option right now. Especially have to put a hole in the floor in order to get the fiber up, because I do not know how to terminate fiber yet. Something I want to learn in my lifetime. How to terminate fiber. I don't know how to do that yet. Someday maybe I'll learn. Take a class or something. So one thing I want to do with the channel is I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm trying to get 2 new watercraft for, well, my Sea-Doo's new, but trying to get 2 new watercraft for this coming up season. Do some vlogging. They're going to be some more unique watercraft. Not everybody has them. And nothing supercharged. We'll say that. Nothing supercharged. So stay away from superchargers, plus the fact that you got to run premium. And I put about 100 hours on my machine a year. So, and that's about 5 times, according to the dealership, than what normal people put on. So that's a lot of money, especially since I paid for it. Alright, I'm gonna plug this in CPU optional. And I apologize for lighting, I got lights coming. Actually, I have a couple different types of stand lights coming. I'm gonna have to zip tie this. Or this. This would be better. Run this through here. Some of the cables fell down. Fans, but we'll see. Get it out shortly. I'm not too worried about aesthetics with this because, yeah, you can see it, but it's tucked up in the entertainment center, so corner. And, no one's ever gonna see it. Alright, we're gonna run that down. Put this bad boy up. And we've got this one. Yeah, we got a lot of things. But I do not want anything to overheat. This thing is on an ups, so it'll run, I think, like 3 hours or something like that, at least. Because it is an actual 2,000 watt ups in the back. Now, we are running out of fan headers. So one down here. And we got this one thing right here, which I'm actually going to run this bad boy over here. Yeah, I've got 7 case fans in this. So airflow should not be a problem. Also, it's graded at the top, so this heat will rise anyways. So. But actually, that's one thing I brought up a little earlier. With these huge price cuts, the 80XE, Intel's HEDT 16 core. And I'm really thinking about purchasing one. And maybe even just replacing this Threadripper. I don't know. Probably more used as a daily driver. So pretty sure the boost clocks stay way up with that model. And probably getting all to a custom loop. We'll get a solid 5 gigahertz across all cores. Pretty nice. And we got one more, which is this bad boy, which is actually, and one up and around to here. The other nice thing about this motherboard is it gives you a readout, so I constantly can know what the temperature is. This little LCD right here. Okay, with that said and done, we will plug in this header. But if I need to plug in a USB, I can. We are not going to plug in this Molex. That's just if we're going to be using a bunch of graphics cards and I'm not going to be using a bunch of cross guards in this thing. I'm pulling a lot of power from the PCI Express. So, I had to figure these bad boys out. And got that fan. Get all the fans taken care of. I do see one. Oh, that's that switch down there. Alright, let's get these unplugged in. Struggle a little bit. Reset hard drive. Let's do power first. LED first, and then go first. Look this down. Wow. This does not want to cooperate today. Hard drive numbers. If I fast forward through this, it's all right. Now, let's take this and move this here. Alright, start plugging in these SATA drives. And actually, before we do that, take that bad boy off. This is where that note 2 is going to go. The Freenas. There's a screw in there. Just going to relocate it. There are some people that just run these in would be nice and easy. Of course not. So, you know what, we're just gonna whip out the Gerber. And, loosen this guy up. Let me see if I can get that tight. I'm curious what this port looks like. It's actually lit up. Not that I haven't seen it before. Okay. Like I said, we're at about 100 degrees today. At least that's what the temperature says. And it's really a bummer. Tomorrow I'll probably go, since I've got 2 days off this week, thankfully. Tomorrow I'm probably going to go take the ski to the river instead of the lake. Lake's hike from here. Go for a rip. And, get some fresh air. Like I said, in December, we're gonna go snowmobiling. Do some traveling and end up in North Dakota. And hopefully they got snow there. Lots of it. Not be stopping on the way. Bring the sleds out there. Alright, we're going to plug in all these SATAs. Like I said, I'm not really too worried about aesthetics. This is all wiring for that lighting I used to have. And there we go. Quite a bit of soldering. Unfortunately, it looks like it's coming apart, which stinks, but you know, this case is almost to retirement. And we're going to check and make sure the book that if I do use that, it's not going to kill one of those ports. But you need to make sure I have everything plugged in. SATA, you install, you can read blah blah blah. Alright. It tells you if one of these drives are going to disappear, but six. Alright. What we got? We got enough SATA ports. Pretty sure some of these aren't being used, so you end up with one not being used and figure it out. Okay, was that it? I guess that was it. I do have enough for 2 more drives before I need to worry about HBA cable. I'll install the HBA. graphics card is just because we get doesn't need to function really, well, at least for the first startup. Make sure everything's working, and that's its purpose. Oh, don't need a 1080 Ti or anything. This is just doing a simple output in case something's not right. I think they're actually going to fill up most of these slots for covers. Find out where the covers are for this thing. I think I know where they are. Alright, so we're going to go scroll. Which we should go right down the line. Pull this one out. This case is almost vintage at this point, at least limited, but you can't buy it anymore. I'll just put this in first. That way, it'll be easier if I pull that 10 gig card out if it's not going to show up. So it's just not sitting in here. Now if you put it in A700K. I got some Chelsos, which is fiber, but that's one thing I wanted to do with the pfsence box is make a use its functionality. Granted, it'll be software switching, but someone might be able to do it. Handle 10 gig, so I can get max speed out of all these drives. Plus, when I actually install the all the 2 terabyte ones I have set up on the VLS for iSCSI directly, which is what its primary use is going to be. No, I think we'll leave. Yeah, I don't know if this thing. It's got a heatsink on. I think we'll just leave the plastic on there. Let me just leave the plastic on there. Alright, there we go. And just in there. Alright. Do you plug that in? If you have questions on what hardware I got in here, let me know. Just leave a comment and I will respond. Like I said, I'm trying to get videos out to help people, and stuff is not difficult. It's really not. And some people, freak out about not having anesthetic wrist. But from time to time I go and I touch my computer case, and usually I'm doing things one-handed for the most part. Let's try to. So, it should be alright. So we've got that. Looks like we actually have everything plugged in. And I may actually do some NVMe caching, but I do not have any drives for that right now, so it's not going to happen at this point in time. So let's flip this up, make sure I don't forget anything. I don't think I can safely say these cases are built tough. Pretty darn heavy duty. Let me go over here, make sure we got everything plugged in. So we only have. So all this need plugged in. Do we have a Molex? We do have a Molex. So let's see. So we got this Molex plugged in down below. I know we're not going to put PCIe cards in, but if there's a power plug, I'd like to actually actually, well, plug it in. Which, that's right. I like to try. Alright. This bad boy is going to run right over that board. Straight down. And we'll have to maybe mess with some cable management. Let's see what this looks like. Just throw it on it. Fit. No, I'm not even gonna bother. It's too tight with it. Okay, this cable's back in here. To be plugged in, good to go. Check one thing. Easy plug. Easy plug. Just making sure that I don't need to really get that power plug in there. Fully configured. Probably doesn't need it, but to be on the safe side, just tuck it in here. We'll plug it in. Forehead EVGA 1600, which is actually sitting over in the corner, which is brand new. Had to RMA it. The other one is brand new, sitting over there in the box, all sealed up still. I got back from the RMA. Apparently, when I had the 1080 Ti's, I ended up burning a rail or something. It stopped working. Call this an easy plug, but it really does not want to cooperate because it's right up against the back wall. But, you know what, it's in. Okay. So, let's break and we'll get this hooked up to the screen and check out and see what this thing looks like. And make sure everything's working right. And go from there. So, pretty much got it swapped over to Threadripper. Got double the RAM, and probably more than quadruple, 8 times the CPU. So that was only a dual core. Oh, it had some nice clocks, but really wasn't. I mean, it works. I'm not going to dispute that. If you were just running FreeNAS and wanted mass storage, it worked just fine. But all right, let me pause this thing and get this reset up, and we'll pull a monitor out, get a keyboard, and hook this thing up. Go from there. All right, we're going to table clean off, plug this in, and we will get a power cord for this PC. Plug this in. Something that will act as an extension cord. Okay. Now we need a keyboard or a mouse. Alright, let's plug this in, see what happens. We should see if network connectivity works too. Networking your house stuff is you can just pull the cable out for it. There we go. Alright, we got everything plugged in. Monitor is there we go. Power. Alright, let's push the power button, see what happens. Turn the power on. Turn the power on. We got lights on the motherboard. Let's shift this bad boy over here. See the motherboard. Alright. Push the power button. Nothing happened. Probably plug this into. Alright, so we may have the power button, but we can always push the big start button right here. And do we have screen? Looks good. Zoom some cycles. Your drive starting up. The CPU postcode. I don't know if you can see the LED on the motherboard or the screen, the OLED screen. So we're going to give it a minute. HVA is flashing. In the VGA, oh, we got lights. We've got power. And we've got a screen. So at this point, which you can't see me, but I'm going to cut this video. I'm going to finish configuring this bad boy and getting it implemented. If you'd like to subscribe, feel free. You can hit that like button. If you don't, you can also leave comments. It's like I said, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to provide, the community with, more videos and showing, the normal user, stuff's easy to do. It's really not that hard.